Bernstein Unfiltered. Unfiltered on 312 Sports.
Spooky edition. Spooky. Scary. Well, I don't know. It might be scary. It might not. But it's Dan Bernstein Unfiltered.
Yes, how we doing?
Good, how are you?
Standing.
What, did he
Far
fall
away.
Did he fall down? What happened?
Listen to what it's Dennis Allen.
Yes, how we doing?
Good, how are you?
Standing. Right, far away.
Did he shoot somebody?
He might have.
Okay.
Yes, how we doing?
Good, how are you?
Standing. Right, far away.
Come in with a big stick and just start smacking people
I
for
don't
bad
know.
questions? Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, how we doing?
I hope everybody's okay.
Fire away.
Hope everybody's all right there at the old Bears press conference with Dennis Allen. It's Friday. Oh, it's Halloween on a Friday. Well, it's going to be fun tonight in the old hood. Fun stuff.
Yeah, I
happy
saw-
kids and high school kids.
I only saw one person on the train this morning dressed up.
Did you see our sales manager?
I
Our
have
sales
not.
Director?
I have not. I didn't.
It's pretty awesome.
Really?
You didn't see Drew Medland?
Did not. I come right here into the studio and start doing work.
Full Cobra Kai.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. And I thought, well, he's not Johnny. He's too old to be Johnny Lawrence. He is John Kreese.
Oh, nice.
Martin Cove as
Okay.
John Kreese. But he's got the uni. It's great.
All right, I'll go take a look.
It looks pretty cool. I needed him to stand there with his arms folded across his chest, nodding, telling people to sweep the leg. It's good stuff. I didn't know we were supposed to dress up. I didn't. I just dressed as an aging podcaster.
You nailed it.
Yeah, didn't I?
Yeah. Oh, that's your $20 thrift item, isn't it?
20?
How much was it?
$9.99.
Oh, okay, $10.
Yeah.
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 That's the ultimate always was Dan Bernstein look.
Yes.
Yeah.
I bought something at a thrift store that apparently I didn't know that I had previously owned.
Yes, in a different life.
Somewhere.
Multiple times over.
And I just said this was meant to be mine, so I bought it, and I'm happy. Here's what we're doing today. I'm going to preview this awesome weekend in sports. If you're a Chicago sports fan or just a sports fan in general, you've got everything you need this weekend. It looks like the weather's going to mostly cooperate, too, with all sorts of plans and stuff. And then we've got our Friday things for you. It is Feedback Friday, so I have curated and cataloged much of your feedback via email and comments, etc., and thank you for it. I really do. And anecdotal feedback, too. Just running into people. There's going to be some stuff there as well. And then it is going to be time for our weekly top 10. The Bears' opponent this week, the Bengals. And I have my top 10 Bengals with some honorable mentions. And the committee has been hard at work, I know. And I don't like to ask too much. I don't like to know too much about how the committee decisions get made. But I know they've been busy.
Yeah, there was a big table full of Thai food last night. They were going around the final 10. There was some arguing, some disagreeing on some honorable mentions, as well as the placement of the top 10 items. So,
Do you let the committee members trick or treat? Are they also based at your house tonight?
oh yeah, no, they stay the whole season.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't. It's not like they come in and out. They're here from OTAs all the way through the Super Bowl.
So here's what we have going on in our world right now. Tonight is World Series Game 6. It is also Bulls and Knicks, a big test. It's a home and home for the Bulls at United Center tonight. It's an NBA Cup game. And then the Bulls and Knicks will play again with a 6 o'clock tip on Sunday. So there's that, if you are interested and excited about what's going on with the Bulls, as I am. They're playing a very telegenic brand of basketball that rewards your attention. They have been fun to watch.
Yeah, I saw that they are second in the league right now. Early on, obviously, at 30.5 assists per game, number 2 in the league.
Everybody's scoring.
It's fun.
Everybody's dangerous out there. They are moving the ball. They are finding the open guy with the best shot. And I love how the ball's not sticking, especially watching it juxtaposed with DeMar DeRozan the other night and knowing the way things used to be. So it's fun. So we got 2 Bulls games. We obviously have Bears and Bengals. And once the injury report comes out a little bit later, we'll be handling that in Forward Progress. We're going to get into some of the X's and O's and some of the details of everything that's going to be happening on Forward Progress later on. All the assistant coaches talked yesterday, and it's good. I look forward to Thursdays because some of these guys tell you some stuff. And they aren't just out there hemming and hawing and yammering. There's information. And it's cool. I know Ben Johnson's okay with that. There's a lot more transparency, I think, with this coaching staff than we've had in the past.
And full, complete sentences. That Declan Doyle's something, man.
I like listening to him.
I do too.
I really do. I learn from him.
He says a lot and he shares a lot and he gets inside behind pulls back the curtain a bit for you. It's good stuff.
Yeah, he's not afraid to answer a good question with a good answer.
Sounds like a good head coach right there.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's a prospect.
Maybe in a couple seasons, yeah.
Well, he's in his 20s, isn't he?
Is he that young?
I think he's very young.
Well, I don't think age prevents hiring the next great guy.
No, certainly not. But I'm really looking forward to this weekend. And everything that I'm reading about the World Series too, about what everything means. Please stop. These are games. These are individual games. These are two really, really good baseball teams, is what they are. This isn't some grand statement about the state of baseball going into a lockout. This isn't about that you don't need a salary cap or you do need a salary cap. It's just baseball games, and they're good baseball games, and that should be enough. It's also not the end of the Dodgers championship window. What went wrong? Nothing. Nothing's going wrong. They're just playing baseball.
Yeah, they were favored to win this World Series, and the Blue Jays are a very good team. They won 94 games in the regular season. Like, let's stop making it what it's not. And then
just watch the games and know that most of this is variance. Most of this is luck. There's luck in the games. It's a short series where anybody can win, and good players can matter, and good players cannot matter, and bad players can be good.
And there's a guy that's a hero, and yeah,
just enjoy the things. Enjoy the baseball. Not everything needs to portend things.
Yeah, while those things are true and accurate, it's not for now. Like, enjoy, if you're a baseball person,
I don't think they are all true and accurate.
Enjoy this. Just enjoy the World Series.
Yeah,
I mean, like the whole idea of should there be a salary cap? I mean, I think that's a valuable discussion to have.
But it has nothing to do with the outcomes of these games.
It has nothing to do with these games, period.
Right.
Just, if you like baseball, enjoy these games.
Yes.
This has been a very entertaining, not only World Series, but a playoffs.
Yeah. Oh, it's a great postseason until John Smoltz got involved.
Oh,
it made it difficult for me. But I'm working on it. This is a me problem. I know it's a me problem. I've made it a you problem. A lot of our Friday feedback had to do with blaming me for attuning others' antennae.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that our guy Leo from Uptown emailed back because I said you broke him.
Oh, because we were worried about him?
Yes,
yeah,
and he emailed back. He said he's fine. He was also a little bit concerned because I said that he had sent in multiple emails.
It was two.
It was two.
Technically,
technically is more than one.
Right.
But so to make it fair, he's like, he made me sound like a lunatic. You are.
Oh, we have multiple lunatics.
But Leo, you're a lunatic.
That's a big club for the fans of our 312 Sports Network. Yes.
It was just two emails, so I wanted to clarify that, make you feel a little better. But you're one guy with the constant emailing and the pictures and the.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting concerned.
It isn't just it's knowing too much.
Yes, the comments. In YouTube, it's always the first comment that come through.
Oh no, he's a big fan.
Yes, and has been.
Yeah,
for decades apparently. Yeah,
I'm telling you, the guy he has to be like a youngish retired tech bro he's a billionaire. He probably has multiple houses. He doesn't have to work anymore.
Yeah,
and he just has all this time.
All the old B&B references though. I think it's either Beth. Terry
I wouldn't know any of that crap.
Oh, she never.
Terry's
listens.
Forgotten most of it.
All right, so okay, fine. Wow, look at you.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Columbo just I was eliminating my suspects.
I got one more. One
so it's not that one. Joe Paterno there too.
I got one other question.
Oh man, that'd have been a great buddy cop show.
Columbo
Joe Paterno and Columbo. Yeah, that would have been. Yeah, I'd watch that. I can't hear what you're saying.
Wandering around the hospitals, asking questions of people, eating chili out of a styrofoam bowl.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
I just got one more thing for you. Just one more thing.
That's pretty good. That's a good voice. So maybe it's not them. I don't know who it is then. You eliminated my top two suspects.
It's not Tanny.
No, it wouldn't be Tanny. No, he's got better things to do.
He's busy.
Yeah. Mitch? No?
No, but you say it involves knowing stuff.
Oh,
remembering
okay.
Stuff.
Oh, yeah. And the spelling's all.
Right.
Yeah, it's all correct.
Right.
Okay.
The grammar, the
Yes.
spelling is too good. Right.
Punctuation.
Right. Not everything's in the subject line.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm out. I'm out then.
Okay. Well, we'll get to the bottom of it at some point. But thanks for all the feedback.
Yeah.
And I will say, especially on Bears postgame, which we're going to do. And don't forget about Bears postgame, because we really look forward to that. That the moment the Bears Bengals are over, forward progress, you'd be a part of that. That was my first time this weekend because I was producing. It was my first time actually looking at the speed of the chat. I can't keep up.
Yeah, it's hard to do. It's hard to.
I can't. I was trying to highlight certain
To stay
comments to click
present
them
in
up
the
to
conversation.
The screen.
Yeah.
I cannot keep up.
Yeah.
And they've got their own subtext now. There's like secret things that only they know about that I don't know about.
Yeah,
I'm not even in on the jokes about our own show.
I think there's people commenting, and I think they're there just for the comment section, not
gonna
even
hang-
for what we're saying.
They're
They
going to
have-
hang out with each other.
Yeah, they don't care
Right.
what's being said. It's hard to keep up with.
But it's
Great though. I love it. It's
Oh,
not a like a negative thing or something I'm complaining about. It's just there's a lot there, and I love it. I appreciate it.
all right. So Scott Woodward, the AD, LSU. I said yesterday when Jeff Landry, the governor, came in and said, "Well, I'll take over." What? I don't get it. He's out. So the AD is out. They promoted a deputy AD. They've got an interim president. They have no coach. And look, if the governor wants to run the program, go ahead. If you want to walk the 3 miles from the State House down there to the football offices, go ahead, because I don't know who takes that job. And he's worried about the contracts they're throwing around and say bad contracts. And now you've got whoever is coming in next. You don't want to sign one of these giant contracts? This is a bad way to start a coaching search.
Yeah, I mean, you just eliminated guys that are going to expect something big. But again, it's college football. Someone's going to take the job.
And they're going to end up paying the giant contract anyway.
You have to. And, I loved it how he talked about he's tired of losing, and yet, his state is ranked 50th for the second consecutive year. A couple of things real quick, and since we're on college football, I want to mention in line with what's happening this weekend. College football, it kicks off. There's more tonight, obviously. Number 25, Memphis, plays at Rice. North Carolina is at Syracuse at 6:30 tonight. Want to see how North Carolina can lose this week. It was a fumble by the tight end going into the end zone, a failed 2-point conversion to take the lead, a 1-point lead, and win the game. So we'll see how they lose this week. Sam Houston at Louisiana Tech. Big games on Saturday, and Ohio State is hosting Penn State. Going to talk more about that later on when we get into our picks. A couple of ranked teams. Number nine Vanderbilt is at number 20 Texas. I cannot wait to watch that game 11 o'clock on Saturday morning. 22 Houston is hosting West Virginia. Virginia Tech is hosting number 16 Louisville. I bring them up because I don't know if you have seen what's been circling around Virginia Tech, and it looks like they're honing in on James Franklin.
Virginia Tech
to be the next head coach. That's where there's a lot of smoke there around that.
Okay.
Around that pairing of James Franklin and Virginia Tech. So we'll keep an eye on that and see if that is just, talk to get noise around the program, or if that is accurate and there could possibly be something happening between James Franklin and Virginia Tech. Other jobs that are open, just as a reminder, Arkansas, Florida, LSU, Penn State, Oklahoma State, UCLA, and Stanford.
Man.
Just a lot.
I will also tell you, if you are interested in all of the intrigue, the swampy stuff that is going on in Baton Rouge, the job that The Athletic is doing, the job that Bruce Feldman is doing, he is lapping the field when it comes to the reporting on this for The Athletic. He is better sourced than everybody. He is getting help from elsewhere on that staff, but they've all been working on it. I think the latest story is simply credited to Athletic college football staff, Bruce Feldman, Ralph Russo, and Christopher Kamrani. Amazing, the quotes that they're getting. And I wish they weren't with anonymity here, but some of the quotes that are coming out about the LSU stuff It's not the old days like 5 years ago when you could load up on talent. You could win 70% of your games with your C-plus game. This is a former staffer recently let go, I guess. It's the NFL now. You've got to hit on your evaluations, especially your big money guys, your 5 stars. You've got to hit there. Coaching matters. Scheme matters. Where we missed here is those guys that are really getting paid. They have to want to play for you, or else it'll be transactional to them. It matters. And regarding Kelly, he lacks authenticity. I don't want to dance on his grave, but you could almost tell that he cashed out here.
Well, I'm really shocked to hear that he lacks authenticity, a really striking human quality.
Yeah, when he did the fake accent upon arriving there. But there's really good reporting on this situation that is only getting better. So if you want to keep a close eye on that, that's all being done at The Athletic. I just want to throw some bouquets their way. And now it is time for Friday feedback. We should get an open for that, don't you think? It sounded like that. It sounded like it was time for an open.
Yeah, I think.
Do we have a clip? Do you have a clip? Yeah. All right.
Here's a clip. Ready? I got a clip for you. Right here. Wait, hang on a second. Where'd it go? Okay, here you go. Ready?
And now it's time for Friday feedback. Perfect.
Okay.
Ideal.
Noted.
This was sent in, and this is going to be a topic for next week, I think, when we really get into what has happened and not happened in Springfield in the state legislature with the veto session and the Bears being so publicly and rebuffed with their stupid ass offer where the Bears came in like, oh, we'll pay a couple of dollars here to you, and here's $25 million to pay this off. Insulting what the Bears are doing. But
another guy you just added too.
Who's that?
Veto session.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Old friend Canuck Boy.
Oh, wow.
Has kept Kevin Warren quotes. And this is going to be a living document, I think, from Canuck Boy. He said, this is the case for Kevin Warren in over his head and or being a complete charlatan. January 17th, 2023. Trust me, I've done this before. He said that you need a plan before you start digging. And he touts the U.S. Bank playbook as proof he knows what he's doing. Trust me, I've done this before. Then April 1st to October 9th of 2024, Chicago lakefront is the focus. January 8th, shovels will be in the ground in 2025. I remain steadfast. The goal remains we should have shovels in the ground, variations of this line repeated across outlets. Spring to summer of 2025, the cranes riff and the urgency sales job. Chicago has only 10 cranes in the sky. That's from the team letter. August of 2025, pivot to Arlington Heights as the plan. We're meeting weekly with village leaders. We could move dirt by the end of 2025. On ESPN, reiterating 2025, shovels in the ground. September 8th, open letter hammers the Arlington Heights case. Team says $10 billion impact. Chicago only has 10 cranes in the sky. October 13th to 21st, reality check in Springfield. So every time he has been presenting the categorical language, we will have shovels in the ground. Arlington Heights is the plan. This is the year to finalize. When the prerequisites aren't in place, it's not mere optimism. It's selling certainties he doesn't control. This is a charlatan's pattern. Definitive promises first, caveats later.
You know, it's interesting, too, looking back at what happened to get the Vikings' new stadium built. He was involved as a front man, basically. He was just out front for the cameras. And the actual behind-the-scenes work that was done, his hands were never near any of that. None of it. He was a good spokesperson.
Cheerleader.
Good front guy. Good for the cameras and the media sessions.
Yeah, the problem with this has been the actual doing of things.
Right.
He's hired a lot of vice presidents, a lot of executive vice presidents.
But he was brought in to get it done. Yet he didn't have the ability or the track record of getting it done in the past. He wasn't involved in getting it done. He was just out in front of the cameras.
We'll be keeping a close eye on that.
So the McCaskies made a bad hire.
So far, not great. We'll see.
Interesting.
A lot of plans, a lot of smoke, a lot of stuff.
It's really weird.
We
bizarre.
Got some feedback from @AffyTapple 1948. so glad you guys liked the Stan's Donuts collab. You're so right about the heft. We actually posted a cool behind-the-scenes vid on how we make these mouth emergencies on a stick. Feel free to check it out. That's the official Twitter feed, I believe, from Affy Tapple. Thank you. And that was on YouTube on the comments.
Yeah, and it was delicious. Dude.
And they reached out. I bought another 4-pack.
Oh, you did?
Why not? They're $6 a piece. If I can get them for $1 a piece.
How many did you eat in one sitting?
Last night I ate one and a bite.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You went in for a second bite.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it's really good.
For you, man.
And also,
that's impressive.
I want to say shout out to Chris, who I met in the back of Mariano's while I was sorting through the boxes. He just came over to say he's loving the podcasts. And he's like, oh, you actually are here. And so I said, oh, have you tried these yet? And he's like, no, my wife would kill me if I brought those home. I'm like, here, take one, take them all. There's more.
Yeah.
And he kind of thought I was a weirdo, and because I was actually trying to give him donuts. So yeah, but shout out to Chris.
Well, Chris, if your wife didn't have to know, just leave those in your car, buddy.
This is also was a comment from @Phil2345, who says, Dan enjoys watching today's Bulls more than Michael Jordan's Bulls. That tells you all you need to know. I don't know what it means. I don't know what you think it tells you. And I did enjoy watching Michael Jordan's Bulls. You're missing the point of what we were saying when I was saying that I believe that was stemming from the fact that old busted Michael Jordan isn't interesting just to hear him paid a ton of money to sit in a chair and shit all over the NBA. We were making fun of that. And I enjoy watching the modern NBA more because it's better. All the players are better. There's a lot more movement. There's more scoring. It's a more aesthetic brand of basketball. The talent level has never been like this before. I know there's a lot of dead enders. I don't play any defense and I don't watch anymore. And it's all coded dog whistle stuff. It's not true. And if you actually go back and watch some of those games, and which I loved watching. I'll never replace those. It's just a different time, different place, different feelings, and games evolve. That's all. Sports evolve, and it's okay. No one's taking anything away from you because this version of basketball, this wide open, crazy circus of basketball, is fun.
What is I saw a video the other day, and it was kind of in line with what we were talking about with the Bulls teams, how they would have destroyed the 66 Lakers, and the Thunder would have beaten the 96 Bulls.
No, they clobbered them.
What's the event that Simone Biles does where she runs and then there's the
vault?
thing? Is that what it is? And then you jump one time and there's
vault.
Is that what? Okay, so they showed like a 1950s gold medal winner running.
Look at the high jump
and did like put her hand and did like one flip over it, and then they showed Simone Biles like flipping 19 times in the air before she even lands.
They would have thought she was an alien.
Yes. That's just how sports progresses.
Yes.
And like we look at that and it's like, it's amazing and we celebrate what she can do, but we never look back 30 years and say, look how it's evolved. Mm-hmm. Look how it's changed and how the athletes are better. And no one has an issue with that, but you start talking about things you love, and this is where this guy comes in. You can't badmouth Michael Jordan. And I get it, because the 90s run was so special for all of us in the city. And to compare it to today's athletes and to say, oh, they just don't have the heart or the defense, they don't play the same way. How can you think it's better? I get it. There's a personal attachment there for you.
How dare they rest? How dare they take time off?
Yeah, I mean, just let it go and have those memories and hang on to those memories and enjoy them because they were great. Yeah, and you're never, ever going to see that again.
Evolve.
But evolve with it.
Evolve.
It's a different sport.
And appreciate what's going on now.
And be able to say that a team today would kick the shit out of a team 30 years ago because it's true.
Of course they would. Easily. It's of course they would. And listen, if you don't believe me on what's going on, listen to Steve Kerr, who was part of those teams. And Steve Kerr, now as the coach of Golden State, was saying the reason that load management matters now is the game is harder than ever to play now. And what guys are asked to do on offense and defense, the space they have to cover, where everybody is expected to play above the rim.
Yeah. It's a different game.
The speed of the game compared to the plodding pace of isolation basketball with the grabbing and hooking and holding. You won't be able to watch I tell you right now, and there's some whole games available on YouTube. If you watch an average regular season game or an average playoff game from 1996, you won't get through it. There's no possible you will not be able to watch it.
It's a different game. The players are different. And here's the thing: if you don't like the NBA today, that's fine.
It's cool.
Yeah, you don't have to. And if someone else enjoys it, just hold on to the past. That's fine.
Here is a note from Kevin in Oconomowoc who says,
"Whoa, Oconomowoc! Isn't that where Making a Murderer was? That Netflix documentary?
Maybe.
Maybe I'm.
I know we used to ski there. There was what was it called? The Olympian. Some they had a nice little ski hill there. Regarding a hat trick, great news, especially for you, cheap ass Bernstein. After a hat trick, when the Hawks have a lost and found, you can go collect your hat you tossed on the ice. Even though it's due to grand tradition, said, I'm not dumb enough to toss my own hat on the ice, but I have 2 real nice hats from that stash. Highly recommend.
So it goes and steals hats?
Yeah, that's called stealing, Kevin.
Okay.
But apparently they do bring all the hats out and you can go reclaim your hat.
It's Manitowoc County, Wisconsin, where they made Making a Murderer. Sorry.
They call it Manawoc. They call it Manawoc.
Really?
Like, yeah, they say it really fast. Manitowoc. That's where the ice machines come. Ice machine. That's where they come from.
Okay. I would never throw this hat. I don't know if you noticed my hat.
I did. When I walked in, I said,
Augusta
"Is that
Green
I
Jackets.
said, "Is it Augusta?" Because that's a pimento cheese sandwich.
Yeah, it was one of their specialty hats.
I knew what it was.
Night. Yeah.
This is from John. John says, "Love the pod. Happy to hear you guys broadcasting. Did you catch this? Actually, we're podcasting. The announcer Friday, Joe Davis, during the World Series game a week ago, on Fox, said teams come back from blowouts in Game 1 to win the series. He mentioned the Reds coming back and winning the 1919 World Series. Maybe I'm a little sensitive to that as a Sox fan, but if you remember, that was the year they threw the World Series.
Yeah.
Mentioning that on the air means your statisticians and your broadcasters didn't realize that. There should be red flags on any statistical claim around that year because it's impossible to determine what's a real outcome when it was fixed and thrown by White Sox players. That's a hell of a catch.
That's really good.
Thank you. Dave from Brookfield says, my hope is that C.J. Gardner-Johnson's reputation for speaking his mind will hold true at Hallis Hall. If Ben Johnson's looking for team leaders to step up, while this guy's new, he's not a leader, the veteran outsider openly asking, what's that smell? Or calling out a few dudes might reinforce coach's message for accountability.
Yeah, no, I understand where he's coming from. I appreciate that. And we'll get more into the signing of CJ GJ on Forward Progress today. I want to dive into that a little bit.
Yeah, I'm reminded of when Jimmy Rollins joined the White Sox and was asking, like, what is Drake LaRoche doing in here in a uniform? And it's always the outsiders like, the hell is going on here?
Yeah, that's not right.
And it helped.
No, but I mean, like a guy walks in and sees things like, what's going on here? What are we doing?
Your guy, Strangles, did say, did you confirm with Terry he's adding the escaped Tulane rhesus monkeys? I was reviewing some old Boers and Bernstein cassettes to put together the monkey roster. Here's what I have. Silly monkey, sick monkey, sink monkey, Iranian space monkey, Sikh monkey, the wet monkey that died, and the eaten monkey that died. Last heard the Indiana sex monkey did not make the cut. I will patiently await your response. I think we added the filthy minky.
Yes, that is correct.
Right?
Yeah.
The Inspector Clouseau and the filthy minky.
Yeah, it's my favorite monkey, though, of all time is the Iranian space monkey. Always will be number one in my heart.
He was on assignment.
I loved him.
Wasn't he on special assignment?
Yes, it was good.
Your guy, Leo?
Yeah.
I wanted to read this.
Oh, did he send in several more emails?
No, he said, you talk about Joe Davis never calling Smoltz out on his bullshit. He kind of finally did. He said after he said Vlad is not trying to hit home runs, Joe Davis said, well, home runs do come out of those swings after that diatribe Smoltz was on or something like that. Yeah, I guess he kind of did. He goes, with his swing, he is not trying to hit home runs. And Joe Davis said something like, well, it so happens that plenty of home runs happen to.
Yeah, I think he's probably in a tough spot.
Or not. Or maybe that's why he's he's paired with them. This is Laker Chris. He said, I don't care for John Smoltz. He's a dull, uninspiring, uninformative announcer and a fascist human being. Last night was the first time he pushed me over the edge, though. Davis Schneider hits a home run, and he said, ironically, that's the first solo home run for the Blue Jays this World Series. What is ironic about the leadoff batter of the fucking game hitting a home run? It can't be anything but a solo home run. Why is that ironic? Look to the other dugout. The leadoff hitter for the Dodgers is Shohei Ohtani. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, I wasn't listening to Smoltz when they hit the back-to-back home runs to start the game.
What he had said, Blake Snell's got to use his fastball. The most important thing he can do is
got to
use
establish
his
the fastball.
Yep, fastball gone.
Boom.
Fastball
gone. So 3 pitches, 2 home runs.
Established the fastball, but he established it way over there.
Yeah, but the leadoff home run goes, and I text you immediately. I'm like Schneider really blew a chance there to set the tone.
Yes, you did.
Missed opportunity for a leadoff walk.
Mm-hmm. Could have really gotten the rally going with the old leadoff walk.
But I tell you what, though, Bernstein, that second guy hit a home run. Would have been a 2-run homer. If that guy would have walked, it could have been a 2-run homer.
2 games, maybe 1 game left.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying the baseball.
And I'm curious to see what Dave Roberts does tonight with Ohtani. I mean, because there's talk about maybe he's a starter, he's the opener. Then you got to put him out in the field because you can't have him as a DH because then you lose him if you take him out. So we'll see what he's going to do. Whatever it is, you got to keep that dude in the game. So period.
Good call there, Skipper.
Thanks.
Yeah, there you go. Don't tell old crusty Skipper Matty that the game has passed him by.
And you call me coach.
That's why I called you Skip.
I want
Skip.
coach. Call me coach from now on.
Skip.
Yeah, Skip and Chip and Harry. They're all dead.
His son is Chip.
Buried with Johnny Reds.
Died in someone else's sleep last night. Make that his son Skip.
Have you watched the Expos documentary yet?
I haven't.
Okay.
I got 3 documentaries I got to watch.
You watched the Will and Harper one yet?
No.
Okay.
I guess I got to watch that with Beth, and we got to time all that up, and she's been
Well, I'm
busy.
watching John Candy this weekend, so
okay, I
just
got to
you know.
watch that too.
Yep.
I want to. That's called I Like Me, and it's supposed to be fantastic.
Have you watched the Monster series, the Ed Gein story?
No. I know. I read those books when I was a kid.
Okay. It's good.
All
It's
that Ed Gein.
weird. Ed
Oh,
Gein.
it's weird.
Ed Gein.
That Ed Gein would kill people and hollow out their bodies and make things out of
Yeah,
their
and
skin.
yeah, chairs and stuff and lamps.
Yep.
Yeah. It's really interesting.
Sounds it.
Yeah. You should watch it.
That's Friday feedback. And thank you for it. And thank you for everything that goes on with the comments everywhere. And it's hard to keep up. I do my best. I try to have a representative sample of things. And thank you for it. Thanks for all the nice things that you continue to say about all the work we're putting in here. So it's much appreciated. And whatever we're doing, seems like a lot of people who like it.
It does, and I do appreciate all the feedback and all the comments, and just keep it coming. And I do love all the work that people are putting in there.
Seriously,
no,
people
there
sending
is
us, like graphics and like I said,
Photoshop,
and like what Canuck Boy is doing, going back with everything that Kevin Warren has said and keeping a list of all of this for us. So thank you.
Do you have any work being put in at your house?
Well, see, I do actually, because the windows are soon to be ready.
Okay.
They don't see. Here's what I wish Russ would do at Chicago Window, guys. You know when you order a Domino's pizza, and it says,
I know where you're going with this.
Yes, it says your pizza is being prepared. It's going into the oven.
The tracker.
It's getting a quality check. It's getting its final touches.
Tasted.
And now it's on the way.
There's a bite.
Right. Your pizza is being eaten by the driver. What? Come on. I think Russ needs a tracker for the windows, so he can just say your windows are going into the window making machine or whatever it is. And
all right, Russ, get on it.
Yeah, they're being the glaziers are working on things. Your windows are ready. Your windows are en route. Your windows are going into your house. I think that would be cool because I know they're coming, and I can't wait. And actually, the weather's going to be kind of nice for the next week or so. What I'm talking about is Chicago Window Guys, and Russ Armstrong is the owner. And he comes out, he gives you the estimate, and then he'll tell you, yeah, I'll match any price. That's what Russ says. And he does, because there's all these cockamamie buy one, get one free gimmicks, and that's what they are. They're gimmicks. He'll tell you the real price for the real windows, and you'll get the best product at the best price guaranteed. 847-302-9171. You can check out his 5-star reviews at chicagowindowguys.com. Make sure when you're getting quotes, you ask the other people, hey, who's putting in my windows? They won't be able to tell you because they use subcontracted labor that changes all the time. Russ doesn't. His people will be the same people that are putting in my windows are going to put in yours. All the windows have a lifetime guarantee on parts and labor. So whether these windows are old, cracked, falling apart, or just plain broken, or you just want some of these low emissivity, high quality windows to keep your house warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer, it's Russ. It's Chicago Window Guys. And you contact them at 847-302-9171 and chicagowindowguys.com.
Excellent. I can't wait to get your new windows installed. So,
you ready? You ready for the top 10?
I am ready for the top 10. Are you ready for the top 10?
I am. What we do is with every Bears opponent, we do the top 10 of all time of that particular opponent. And we, on DBU so far, the last two that we did the Saints, we did the Ravens. And now because the Bears are taking on the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati, we've got the top 10 Bengals.
All right, I have the list in my hand from the committee. It has 12 items on the list. There's 2 honorable mentions before we get into the top 10 list for the top 10 Bengals. 2 honorable mentions. Number 1, Shere Khan, the Bengal tiger featured in the Mowgli stories of Rudyard Kipling's Jungle Book.
Shere Khan is my number 8.
Wow, look at that.
Actually, Shere Khan. And the reason why, and this is going to double down, do you know who did the singing voice for Rudyard Kipling's Shere Khan in the Disney version of the Jungle Book?
I don't know, but I'm going to guess that it was the dude who does the Tony the Tiger voice.
It is.
There you go.
It's Thurl Ravenscroft.
Wow.
Thurl Ravenscroft, the singing voice
Really?
of Shere Khan. And also sang You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
Yes. All right. The second honorable mention for the committee, Queen Stealth, a female Bengal tiger who lives in the rainforest of India in the children's television show Wild Kratts.
Wild crack?
Wild Kratts.
Kratts or cats? Like Eric Kratz, the old Brewers catcher?
Kratts. Wild Kratts.
Okay.
Obviously, I think it was a show much years after your children would have been watching children's shows, but apparently a very, very famous Bengal tiger character in this show. Wild Kratts. Not Wild Crack.
Not Wild Rat.
Not Wild Cats.
Okay.
But Wild Kratts.
All right, got it.
Although I would like to see the show Wild Crack.
No, you wouldn't.
Now, if it's about butts or if it's about drugs, Wild Cracks.
Maybe both.
All right, number 10. The number 10 Bengal of all time, Raja, the pet tiger of Princess Jasmine from the 1992 Disney film Aladdin. Raja. Number 9, Tony the Tiger.
9?
Hang on. Was a Siberian Bengal hybrid that lived at a truck stop in Grosse Tete, Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
He lived on a diet of roller dogs, Mountain Dew, and Marlboro Reds. Tony died at the age of 17 due to kidney failure and other health-related issues. So this was an actual Siberian Bengal hybrid that lived at a truck stop in Louisiana. Of course, the animal people, very upset about this, a lot of controversy, which then just drove more people to see the tiger at the truck stop. So number 9 was Tony the Tiger, the real actual tiger that lived at a truck stop in Louisiana.
Okay.
Number 8, Anthony Munoz, one of the greatest offensive linemen in NFL history. He was the first Bengals player to be enshrined in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Anthony Munoz makes the list at number 8.
Okay.
By the way, the first actual human football player to make the top 10 lists of any list so far by the committee.
I don't think that's true.
Others have been honorable mentions from the committee.
Okay.
None have made the list. Number 7, Darjeeling, a city in the northernmost region of the Indian state of West Bengal. It is most known for its world-famous tea. So number 7 is Darjeeling. Number 6, the white Bengal tiger. A rare color variation of the Bengal tiger, not a separate subspecies, is often inbred due to captive breeding. They have a white coat due to a genetic mutation called leucism, which also results in problems like crossed eyes, deformities, and health issues. White tigers are at a significant disadvantage in the wild due to their lack of camouflage and that they're fucking inbred with crossed eyes and other
Wait
deformities.
a second.
What?
Hold on a second. Is that why Martin Short's character, Jackie Rogers Jr., the albino son of Jackie Rogers, has crossed eyes? If that is,
I would say yes.
if that is, and I missed that all these years, that's awesome.
Yeah. So lots of issues like crossed eyes,
$100,000
deformities,
jackpot wad.
and health issues.
Oh, now, my good man, now you be good, my captain.
I just love that they're at a disadvantage in the wild due to their lack of camouflage.
Crossed eyes.
They have crossed eyes and other deformities because they're fucking inbred.
They're running into trees.
Right.
Well, they're not inbred in the wild.
Well, what if they get out?
Well, then somebody's feeding it. And then they go on and they eat Siegfried and Roy.
Doesn't matter. I like that. Oh, speaking of Siegfried and Roy, number 5 on our list is Siegfried and Roy.
But they're not Bengal. They're Germans.
Doesn't matter. German-American entertainers who performed an animal-based magic show together as Siegfried and Roy, the duo.
Both the sons of Nazis, by the way, both their fathers drank themselves to death out of guilt.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Good riddance.
Yep.
They were
exactly.
also romantically involved. Were best known for their flamboyant Liberace-style costumes and use of white lions and white tigers, some Bengals, in their acts. Siegfried was the magician, and Roy was the animal trainer, and didn't do very good.
Yeah, I got to go back to practice there.
All right, so their work with white Bengal tigers gets them on the list at number 5. Very well known.
All right.
Number 4, the Bengals. American all-female pop rock band formed in L.A. in 81. They're known for hit singles during the 80s like Walk Like an Egyptian and Eternal Flame.
All right, I have a more specific mention there than the band itself, so I'm not going to count that.
All right, number 3, Mike the Tiger, the living mascot of Louisiana State University. He was purchased in 1936, became the official symbol of the university. The current Tiger, Dan, is Mike the 7th. So there's the 7th Mike here in the list. He's also the leading candidate to become the next head coach of the football program.
Because he'll accept the contract that Jeff Landry's willing to give him.
Number 2, the Champawat Tigress. The Tigers was originally driven out of Nepal after reportedly killing approximately 200 people.
Oh.
Before moving into the Champawat district of India. After moving to India, Dan, her kill count reached 436.
Let's go!
Before she was tracked and killed on May 12th, 1907. Apparently, her teeth were damaged and destroyed where it didn't allow her to hunt properly, which is why she turned to killing humans.
Okay.
So, yeah, killing 436 people to survive.
Girls got to eat.
So the Champawat Tigress of the India district of Champawat. So she's number 2. And the number 1 Bengal of all time, Mother Teresa, an Albanian Indian Catholic nun, founder of the Missionaries of Charity, is a Catholic saint. She was born in North Macedonia, but spent 17 years living and teaching in the Bengali region of India. She was also known as Bengali Teresa. She tops the list for the top 10 Bengals of all time from the committee. Number 1, Mother Teresa.
I think, this has set a record that this list is going to be the greatest divergence the committee has had from my list. We've only had one crossover.
And it was an honorable mention, and your number 8, which was Shere Khan.
Correct.
Not Shaka Khan. Shere Khan.
I want to make sure that your Tony the Tiger was that separate Tony the Tiger.
Yes, it's not Tony the Tiger from Frosted Flakes.
Okay.
This is Tony the Tiger from,
I guess,
a truck stop.
All right, here's my list. First honorable mention, and we have multiple. First honorable mention goes to Sushamita Sen. Sushamita Sen from Bengal, Miss Universe 1994.
Okay.
And deserved it.
All right.
Also honorable mention goes to the song Eye of the Tiger.
Oh.
Which, believe it or not, I know people make fun of it now, but It was a really good song. When it came out and when I watched that, when I saw Rocky 3, that song was a jam.
It's still a great song.
It was a jam. And there's a local connection because, of course, Jim Peterick was, you remember the Ides of March, was the writer, the founder of Survivor and the guy who wrote the song. So, and
also a survivor.
He's been in the building before. If you ever see a guy with purple hair and little glasses wandering around the building, it's Jim Peterick because he's been here before. I also didn't know that the reason it was written was because Sylvester Stallone could not get permission to use Another One Bites the Dust. And that
worked out better.
This was commissioned for the movie and written, and the guitar chords, the strums, are supposed to time up with punches for the opening.
Yeah.
For the montage. And this is a case of everything working just right. They won the Grammy, and they won Best Rock Performance by a duo or group with vocal. Nominated for Song of the Year, but lost to Willie Nelson's Always on My Mind. Nominated for an Oscar as well. So Eye of the Tiger, honorable mention.
Eye of the Tiger lost to Always on My Mind.
You were always
I know it.
Mind.
That's I like both, but that's
yes.
That's not good.
Yeah,
Eye of the Tiger should have won.
Honorable mention, Tiger Williams.
Former hockey player.
I think
Vancouver Canucks.
Career penalty minutes leader.
Douche.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's a real penis.
Career penalty.
He was
minutes.
the dude at that Hawks game I was at that popped the what is it? The beach ball.
Yep. Yes, he did. Also, honorable mention for Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and for the effects that were used for that sort of martial arts fantasy.
I'm not sure I saw that.
No, but you know.
Yeah, I know it. I'm very familiar with it. I
Yeoh
never wanted to watch it.
It's sort of where she arrived in the scene. Now, last honorable mention, because Bengals are not Bengals, but honorable mention, not the Bengals as a group.
But it sounds like Bengals, though. We're doing
Susanna Hoffs.
We're doing the sounds like
Susanna Hoffs, the great Susanna Hoffs. I know we have some friends who have been smitten for many, many years. If you don't follow her on Instagram,
I don't.
You are missing out on a font of good vibes. She is pure good vibes. She is an ageless goddess, a wonder of the world. Susanna Hoffs of the Bengals is an honorable mention Bengal, just because she is probably more awesome now than she's ever been. So if you just need good vibes in your life, follow her on Instagram. The number 10 Bengal is Amartya Sen. Amartya Sen, economist, philosopher, who won the Nobel Prize in Economic Sciences for his contributions to welfare economics. He has made scholarly contributions to social choice theory, economic and social justice, economic theories of famine, decision theory, development economics, public health, and the measures of well-being of countries. At age 91, this Bengali is the Thomas Lamont University professor and professor of economics and philosophy at Harvard. He is holding that job now.
At 91.
At 91.
Yep.
That is number 10, Amartya Sen.
I think Trump took his Nobel Prize away, though. So,
number 9, What's Up, Tiger Lily? I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
I have.
It is a 1966 comedy. I would say it's a near miss. It's an ambitious choice. It is the very first feature-length movie that was directed by Woody Allen. And what he did was he took a Japanese spy film called International Secret Police Key of Keys and redubbed it and re-edited it, completely changing the plot, and took his own voice actors and made it a comedy where instead of it being a Japanese version of a James Bond movie, he turned it into a search for the world's best egg salad recipe. That was the MacGuffin. The Love and Spoonful is in it. Louise Lasser is in it. His writing partner Mickey Rose is part of it. It doesn't hold up. It's incredibly dated, obviously, But just like the 1966 Lakers would be crushed by the 96 Bulls, this 1966 movie, if you appreciate it as an artifact and a representative of his time, that's number 9, What's Up, Tiger Lily? Whereas number 8 was Shere Khan. Number 7 is Satyajit Ray. Satyajit Ray, an Indian film director, screenwriter, author, lyricist, magazine editor, illustrator, calligrapher, and composer, widely considered to be one of the greatest and most influential film directors in the history of cinema. And he was born in the what was referred to in 1921 as the Presidency of Bengal. And he is one of the most accomplished, important Bengalis. So on my list, he is number 7 on the list of the greatest Bengals of all time. Number 6, I have to be very careful with this, Tigger. Tigger, the tiger from A.A. Milne and the Winnie the Pooh stories. And I bring Tigger up for a couple reasons. One is an old family story, and that is that when we went to Disney World, when my little sister was 2 years old, and we had just seen a cartoon, a Winnie the Pooh cartoon, in which Tigger got a case of the bouncies, and it was everyone else in, the 100-acre wood, or whatever, their job to unbounce Tigger to make him stop bouncing. And as we were walking arriving in Disney World, there we saw Tigger. And my mother said to my little sister, "Hey, maybe you can be the one who unbounces Tigger." And responding directly, she ran across the plaza and latched on to the leg of the mascot, like full hot koala, like sat on the foot, grabbed around the leg, and wouldn't let go.
What did the character do?
The character literally took it in stride and realized there's a 2-year-old clinging to their foot. And my mother just immediately snapped into action and started taking Instamatic flashbulb pictures. Yep. And somewhere we have the pictures. I remember she was wearing like a little yellow jacket.
What's the age difference? You and your sister?
She's 3.5 younger than
3.5
years younger than I. Okay. So yes.
I've read and I've seen online multiple times that when a character at Disney is hugged by a child, they are not allowed to stop the hug until the child does. That if a child hugs a princess, for example, and that child
what about the dads?
Well, the dads, there's a 10-second rule on that.
10-second rule on hugging the princesses?
Yeah, if you're going up to Jasmine or Snow White, you're grabbing a hold of them. Yeah, you got 10 seconds. You got to let go, pal.
Okay.
That's enough.
All right.
But a child can hold, as long as the child keeps the hug intact, the character has to hold the hug out.
What constitutes a child?
We're talking like toddler age. We're not.
Okay,
we're not like a 13-year-old boy copping a feel on Jasmine.
Boy running up to Cinderella. You're not allowed to let go, honey.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, as a pack of Reds fall out of his pocket.
Making sure.
Don't worry, those are just cigarettes on my phone.
Right.
A child.
Okay,
we're talking like a young child.
Well, I saw that with Chewbacca at the Star Wars one at Disneyland.
Yeah.
That the little girl that wouldn't let go of Chewbacca.
It's great.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Yep.
It was adorable. I did not know that. But the other reason that I find Tigger interesting, read up on his cartoon voice, Paul Winchell.
Okay.
Read up on Paul Winchell was an amazing, amazing story. And when you hear the voice, it is an unmistakable voice that you'll say, oh, that's who does that. Paul Winchell also invented and patented an artificial heart.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Just on the side?
Yep. On the side.
What do you do? I do a cartoon voiceover. What do you do? For a hobby, I make hearts.
I'm not kidding.
All right.
You think I'm making this up?
I am not.
But go
that you do that.
Go check out. He was an American ventriloquist, comedian, actor, humanitarian,
heart maker,
and inventor.
Okay.
He was brilliant, and it's worth checking out.
All right. Well, no Bulls game for me tonight. I'm going to be reading up Paul Winchell.
All right. So that was number 6. Number 5, Tiger Woods.
Okay.
I don't think I need to say much.
Nope.
Greatest golfer of all time. incredibly famous, has had all kinds of other issues. Greatest golfer of all time, one of the greatest individual sportsmen, athletes of all time, Tiger Woods, the number 5 Bengal.
How can you say that though? Because like Jack has more majors. He was more runner. He had more. He was, I think, 19 times he was the runner-up for a major. How can you say Tiger's the greatest?
Because he is.
Okay.
Number 4, Tony the Tiger.
Okay.
Enough said.
Great cereal. Great milk, too.
Yes.
Oh.
The only issue I have with Frosted Flakes is if you're carrying a bowl of Frosted Flakes, it has a very high slosh aspect to it. It moves in the bowl a lot.
All right. You like on a treadmill or what are you doing?
No, if you're walking it over somewhere, you have to account for the fact
I can see that.
Unlike like Captain Crunch that kind of locks down.
Yeah, well,
on
maybe
the top.
your milk to cereal ratio is off.
Right. Or
on the Frosted Flakes.
It could be.
Yeah.
That definitely could be.
But you need extra milk, though, in Frosted Flakes because it's so good at the end.
I know.
All right. I agree with that.
All right. We've reached number 3 of the top 10 Bengals. And my number 3 is Hobbs.
Okay.
Of Calvin and Hobbs. That Hobbs, Calvin and Hobbs, I've read every single one. I had all the books somewhere. I have all the books, and it's something I sort of regret never reading to my kids or getting them into, just because it was even in college. I would look forward to Sunday when the Sunday paper would come and there'd be a new Calvin and Hobbs.
You remember those days of reading the
newspaper?
Well, not only the newspaper, but getting the comic section out of the Sunday paper from your parents. I loved that. That was great.
Yeah, well,
my dad would pull it out and leave it for me.
I get it now because I always do the Tribune word game, and I still do the Sunday jumble.
Yeah, because before he would go into the bathroom with the Sunday paper, he would leave the comics out. He'd go in there with a carton of smokes, a pot of coffee, and the Sunday paper.
Hey, man.
And we'd see him 3.5 hours later.
Man, live your life. Yeah. That's awesome. But the way Hobbs was invisible but visible to Calvin, and sort of the voice of an adult, but who also went along with Calvin when he would go into his things, and he gave you just enough responsibility while also enjoying the whimsy of wherever Calvin's imagination would take him. So Hobbs is my number 3 Bengal. Number 2, Tiger King.
Okay.
And what that meant for those of us who were trying to generate content during COVID, when sports died in March of 2020, and we were all stuck in our homes, and it was the first show I ever binge watched.
Oh, wow.
And Tiger King came on. And
good stuff.
And thanks, at the time, we would have Patrick Manley on as a weekly guest.
Yeah.
Because he was really into Tiger King. And what we learned about...
Well, borderline mullet there. So
what we learned about between Carol Baskin and Joe Exotic and Doc Antle. And I learned that one of our coworkers was very, very involved in what was going on with some of that.
Really?
And I recently learned that and got all kinds of inside stuff.
Interesting.
About some of the people involved. And
I'm curious to talk more about that.
What's going on
off the recording?
Yes, that knows some things about these people, but that really helped us. It gave us something to do and something to talk about, and it ended up sort of devolving into a lot of ickiness. But Tiger King, for being there for us when we needed it. Between The Last Dance and Tiger King, it was great. So Tiger King is number 2 on my list of Bengals. And number 1, the number 1 Bengal of all time, Ravi Shankar.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't like your response there.
Oh, no. I'm curious to know who he is. I don't know. Ravi.
Really?
I don't. Maybe I do. Maybe I just don't recognize his name.
Ravi
Okay.
Shankar, you might know him as the father of Nora Jones. Nora Jones, whose birth name was Geethali Shankar. Ravi Shankar was an Indian sitarist and composer who was born Robindra Shankar Chowdhury. That's the his Bengali name. He is the best known Indian classical music creator, composer of our century,
Okay.
who was the one that influenced the Beatles.
Okay.
And taught George Harrison. When you started to hear raga style music in American music, it is almost completely because of Shankar. He performed at Woodstock in 1969.
Would that have been Sgt. Pepper's, the album?
Yes.
Is that where all the influence was?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And that's where he hit the world stage. He's won 4 Grammy Awards, won the Academy Award for scoring the movie Gandhi in 1982. But his entire influence on and making Indian music popular, what he did. So he introduced the genre to George Harrison and the Byrds. The Byrds were recording at the studio where they were recording and heard Shankar's music. There was the set at Monterey Pop, and he was apparently horrified when Jimi Hendrix set his guitar on fire, and he believes that musical instruments are like a part of God, and there was a schism at that point. But he did perform at Woodstock, and he toured with George Harrison. He has been at the White House and everywhere else internationally that you can imagine. So you may not even know what his effect has been. The Rolling Stones, the Animals, the Byrds, even blues musicians who began to appreciate the sitar and the raga influences, Roger McGuinn and David Crosby, etc., with all of these contributions. Ravi Shankar, my number one Bengal.
And that's Nora Jones's father.
Correct.
There we go.
Correct. Because, again, Nora Jones's name is Geetali Shankar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, she's the goods.
Yep. And she could have also been on the list, but I think she's of Bengali extraction, but not necessarily a Bengali in the way of Shankar. So that's the list. That's my list.
All right. Love it. Good stuff. Top 10 Bengals in the books. And then next week, a week from today on this show, we will be doing the top 10 Giants of all time.
I can't wait.
It's going to be a fun one.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, it's actually, looking at the schedule here, how it lays out for us. We have the top 10 Giants up next, and then we'll revisit the top 10 Vikings, but get to do it differently. We have the top 10 Steelers, the top 10 Eagles, Packers, the Browns, the Packers, the 49ers, and the Lions. But Giants is next week.
Can't wait.
Looking forward to that.
Can't wait. So make sure that you join Forward Progress, not just today, but join Forward Progress this weekend, right after the Bears and the Bengals finish up. We will be right there on, so subscribe to all the 312 Sports podcasts. They're all there for you. We got 3 going right now. We have Dan Bernstein Unfiltered. We have Forward Progress, a Chicago Bears podcast, Organization to Win Championships, a Chicago Bulls podcast. Make sure you got all of them locked and loaded, ready to go, and that you've got those alerts set up for Forward Progress so you can join us in our little post-game party that we do. So thanks for that. We'll talk to you Monday.
Dan Bernstein Unfiltered on 312 Sports.